Eurydice is a telling of the Orpheus and Eurydice myth through the eyes of Eurydice. Most times in the myth, it's told through the story of Orpheus and how he journeyed to hell to save his wife. But this focuses more on Eurydice's journey and how she got there and what her life is like in hell, and reconnecting with her father there as well, which Sarah Rule actually added that character into the myth.
There's some monologues that actually hit more to the truth of Sarah Rule's life than the story, but they kind of blend. And so he's such a complex character that it's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun to explore it a lot.
I like the joy she finds in things. She, being a very curious person and discovering a lot of things, has a particular joy when she figures something out and a particular disappointment when she doesn't. And so that joy when she figures things out or when she learns things or figures things out is something I really love about Eurydice.
What are you thinking about?
Music.
How can you be thinking of music? You either hear it or you don't.
I'm hearing it then.
Orpheus is just really into his music, and I kind of relate to that because I'm really into music as well. So it's kind of easy to fit into the role because oh, he likes music, I like music, so hand in hand. I like how devoted he is to music and how he still tries to make time for Eurydice even though he really focuses on music a lot. And he shows that he really tries. And I feel like I'm a person that really tries, even though I've got stuff going on.
I really focused in on female authors that had a female protagonist. I feel like women in especially the directing space, but also the playwriting space, are kind of overlooked. When you think of playwrights, you think of Shakespeare or Tennessee Williams and all of those men that are really dominant in the field. So it's really important to me as a female director, to highlight women in my production.
Her journey through the play is kind of her rediscovering and discovering herself, and figuring out what she wants in her relationships with other people. And I think it's a journey that a lot of us can relate to, especially at this point in our lives when we are learning who we are and what we like. And so I think that her journey, especially as a woman in today's society, is something that can be very relatable to the modern girl in college.
Voila. So Eurydice, name me one person you find interesting.
Why?
Just making conversation.
Right.
The nasty, interesting man / child are both the main antagonists of the show. They're the same character. It's just they're sort of two different characters. It's hard to explain. The nasty, interesting man obviously serves as the main antagonist, but also the reason why all of this is happening. I'm the reason Eurydice is lost. I'm the reason she's in the underworld, and my objective is to keep her there.
What do you want?
I wanted to see if you were comfortable. You're not itchy?
No.
Good. Sometimes our residents get itchy. Then they have to scratch down.
I'm not itchy.
The play centers a lot around love and loss and that connection with yourself and rebirth. So I hope that the audience thinks about that and thinks about their life in stages of rebirth, kind of what Eurydice goes through the arc of the play.
It's gonna be weird at first, but you're gonna learn to really enjoy it.
It's definitely, it's something that you have to put yourself into. It's not Shakespeare, it's not Greek, it's not spoken in that type of language, but it's not spoken modern language. It's very, very poetic. And so if you really want to enjoy this play for what it's worth and get something emotionally out of that, I think you need to dive right in. And I'm hoping that the actors and all of the technical aspects also help the audience as well.
It's a bit of an interesting one, no pun intended, in that it's all viewed through memories. So if it looks old-timey, it's meant that way. So just come in with an open mind, and I hope you enjoy it.
I hope they feel it. It's a show that's like super connected to the feeling and to trying to understand people. It's all about the connections that we try to make with others and how we communicate that. And I think that learning that and thinking about it going in, about connecting with others and maybe people that you've lost, and connecting with yourself, is something that I love about Eurydice and that I hope the audience loves too.